All right. So no matter what classroom you're in, this assignment will be posted, and you can see it right here in your stream. You can always find your homework in your classroom tab. So click on the week 5 assignment, and then follow the link. Now this is where things get a little tricky, and right here is a broken puzzle piece. We want to click on that puzzle piece and click Manage. At this point, what we want to do is click on where it says Block Sites from Running Flash so that it asks you first. Some of you already have this setting turned on. You can close that out. We're back at that website. If you scroll down to the bottom, you have to click to enable a Flash player, and then click Allow. Now we're going to scroll back up to the top. You'll see here it explains that a whole pie is equal to a whole note. Read through this, read each one. When you add this little dot right next to a note head, like this half note here, it's no longer worth 2 beats, it becomes worth 3 beats. So you take that note value and multiply it by 1.5. So if you take a quarter note here and you add a dot to it, it becomes worth 3/8 of a 4/4 measure, or 1.5 beats. And if you take an eighth note here, it becomes worth 3/16 of a 4/4 measure. Read through this, keep scrolling down, and now you can read the instructions here and then go ahead and play this little game. Now take at least 5 minutes, set a little timer for 5 minutes, and for 5 minutes play around with this. Get a feeling for what happens when you drag this up here, what happens to this pie over here, and then how much space is left for what notes you can do. And if you want there to be a rest at any point, you just click on the pi fraction up in the measure itself, and that changes it into a moment of silence, equal to the value of the note. So when you're done, you can play it. Oops, each pi must be full to play. And you can play around with it. Now you can go and click on the time signature, and 3/4 or 3/4 is like 3/4 of a pi. 2/4 or 2/4 time, like a half of a pi. And then 6/8 is the same as 3/4, but they're divided into eighth notes. So you can stay on 4/4 here and play around with this for a while. Come up with a rhythm that you like, and fill those boxes completely up. And it can't be with whole notes or dotted half notes. It has to be with these other smaller notes. And then you're going to take a screenshot of this page. Take a screenshot of the rhythm you've created by holding Control, just right here or right here, and then pushing this little multi-windows key right here, and it just records the entire screen. And as you can see right here, it is a screenshot in your folder. So click Show in Folder, or you can go to your folders right here and see your files. And you want to find that screenshot right there. So you need to rename that screenshot. So hold Alt and click on it and click Rename, or you can just click with 2 fingers and then rename it whatever grade you're in. If you're in 6th grade, 6. If you're in 8th grade, 8, etc. and so forth. And then your first and last name, and capitalize the first letter of your name. And then write pi. And that way I'll know exactly what that is. Now that's in your files, so you click off of that or you hit enter, and there it is in your files. You can minimize or X that. It's always going to be available down here in your files. Now you know what it's named. Go back to Google Classroom and click on the assignment. And just to review how to get there, click on the classwork tab, click on the assignment, and then now you have to click on the assignment again right here. Click on that assignment and then click Add or Create. And what you need to do here is click File, and you're going to add that file that you just created. So fortunately for me, it's right here at the top. You double click that, and boom, it's uploading right now. Now you click Turn It In. It asks you, do you want to turn in your work? Yes, you do. And now your assignment's done.